All right, sir, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Vesa Julita. I'm heading the Symbian Smartphones product marketing in Nokia globally.
Okay, what does your job involve you to do?
Basically, I'm in charge for the different product launches and product introductions so we bring to market, and also the activities, how do we promote the products in the local level as well.
So you get to play with all the cool technology before anybody else sees it, basically?
Absolutely. It's an exciting job.
All right, wonderful. So you have something to show us today, the PureView from Nokia. Could you explain a little bit about
Yeah, so we just a few weeks back in Barcelona Mobile World Conference, we announced the Nokia PureView technology, which basically brings a professional-grade imaging performance into your pocket. And the first product that we'll introduce that technology to consumers will be the Nokia 808 PureView camera smartphone, which basically is having imaging capabilities never seen before in the industry. It features a 41 megapixel sensor, a super high resolution sensor that is able to get kind of a lot of details, sharpness and information for that big sensor. It has a car-size optics, best to date in the market, and it also has a lot of Nokia proprietary image processing software that delivers the great performance, both in the still imaging and the full HD video.
Now, a lot of people are scratching their heads when they hear 41 megapixels. You know, on the phone side or even on the point-and-shoot side, you see maybe 8, 10, 12 at the max, not more than that. So could you explain us how this 41 megapixel technology exists in such a small device, and a little bit more about it, if you can, technically?
Absolutely. So first of all, I think what we wanted to do is to put an end to this endless megapixel race in the industry by putting a crazy number on the table. Nobody comes even close to 41 megapixels, even if you go to digital SLR cameras. But basically, the reason to bring 41 megapixels into a camera phone was twofold. First of all, that allows us to provide the user lossless zoom. So with the still imaging, with the default 5 megapixel photos, you get up to 3 times lossless zoom. With Full HD 1080p video capture, you get up to 4 times lossless zoom. So basically, you don't lose any of the detail, sharpness, or quality when you zoom in. So that's a great example of how the 41 megapixels come to life. Then the other thing what that allows us to do is that because we're able to capture so much data and information, we can actually provide details and sharpness never seen before in camera phone images. And by using the Nokia pixel oversampling technology, we can actually take away a lot of the noise from the photos, which also provides a kind of super, fully competitive low-light performance. So you can now finally get kind of photos indoors which are not grainy and crappy, but which can really kind of deliver the feeling and the moment as you have it.
Okay, so the picture is actually taken at 41 megapixels, and then it's downsized to 5 megapixels. Am I correct in assuming that, or when it's saved to the device on the card?
Yes, so we offer a few modes for the consumer. So in the default mode, we use the 41 megapixel worth of information, and we basically take kind of the information from up to 7 pixels in the sensor to create one perfect pixel in a 5 megapixel photo. That's the default use case. But we also provide the user the ability to take full resolution photos. So depending on the aspect ratio, if you go to 16:9, you can get up to 34 megapixel size photos. If you go to 4:3 aspect ratio, you get to up to 38 megapixel full resolution photos. And that's of course providing you a great ability that you can just snap a photo with the full resolution, and later on you can crop in and get to the very detail and frame your photo as you like it, and actually resulting in a perfect crystal clear photo just the way you like to have it framed, and not lose any quality. So you can do a lot of post-processing with that one. But we are actually pretty interested to see that how the consumers will start using this device, whether they go with the default 5 megapixel mode, and actually we are damn sure that in all the normal use cases the 5 megapixel mode is good enough. Even if you want to take a print of A4 size, it's completely fine. And actually what we can do with the 5 megapixel photos in this device using the oversampling technology is that our 5 megapixel photos are actually much more better in detail and sharpness than any kind of 8 megapixel normal camera phone photos you can find in the market today. But then, of course, the other thing is that it's very interesting to see that how the consumers will be using this full resolution mode, because, like I said, it allows you to do a lot of post-processing, cropping, and use your creativity to come up with the kind of just the very detail you want to show and share with your friends.
Now, you mentioned that 5 megapixels take about 700 KB of file size, 800 KB or under a meg. What if you want to take a 38 or 36 megapixel image? How big is that in size?
Yeah, so we are using a JPEG compression. So of course, with image compressing technologies, the resulting file size is always a bit related to the amount of information and detail and the colors you have in the photo. But roughly I can say that if you take the full 38 megapixel photo, it's roughly 10 megabytes, 10 to 15 megabytes in size. So they are pretty sizable, of course, but we don't expect that people start snapping those too much. But like you said, so with the 5 megapixel great photo, what you can capture, it's like 700-800 kilobytes, and you can easily, by one click from the camera UI, directly share it to Facebook or Flickr or any other kind of your preferred social media website, and that's a great way of to think that you can capture the moment, you can share it, and you can relive it. And like you saw earlier, that we are supporting different means of reliving the experience. So we support the HDMI output from the device directly to TV. We support DLNA technology, that if your TV is DLNA capable, you can wirelessly share the photos with the TV as well. We also have the NFC technology, so that you can, just by tapping another NFC capable device, you can share the images wirelessly over the air, very easily from the user's perspective.
Okay. One of the criticisms I have for this particular device is the photos are incredibly large and detailed, yet the screen resolution is just 600 by 360 pixels or somewhere around there. So you don't get to enjoy that picture that you've taken, that gorgeous picture that you've taken, unless, for example, when you connected the phone to the television with full 1080p, the images just came alive on it. They looked just fantastic. So do you think that's sort of restricting the user experience until they sort of go and connect the phone to their computers, to something else, to sort of really enjoy that image? That's
yeah,
just
absolutely, we are not worried about that one. So if you look at this, so this device is coming with a 4-inch AMOLED clear black display. So the colors are really warm, the detail is there, and you can really enjoy the brightness of the screen, even in bright direct sunlight. So the Nokia clear black displays, AMOLED displays, are delivering such a brightness that you can really enjoy the quality of the image even outdoors. And if I'm zooming in here, so basically you really get a perfect experience. Of course, it's not as detailed as what you can get with higher resolution, but for any normal daily use cases, we are completely satisfied with the level of detail we can provide with this device. And like you saw earlier, so that the primary use case we think will be that you will be either printing the photos or you will showing them wirelessly or with HDMI with your home TV, or moving to your laptop for post-processing. So we don't think this is going to be any issue for the users.
Great. And the availability for this device is Q2 this year?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're happy to bring it out in a few weeks time.
Very much looking forward to it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thanks.